how you're talking to your mom. This is the rubric that they're using. These are pretty simple. When you get into here, as they go through the presentation, they should be able to tell the overarching idea of this, and then what the primary focus of the research paper is, goal for both internship and services. And some time we should be discussing what their community impact work is, what their it's probably going to lean more towards the service. And there's not a set order, so you're going to do it now and rearrange okay. Didn't Dominion have a program similar to Luckstone? Yes. Do they still have it? They do. They have advanced for chemistry, HP, engineering. You guys have one of our governor's little students who went through that program. He went to school and came back and he said, Dad, this isn't what I want to do. So he came back and talked to me, and that way. You guys ready? Yeah. All right.
I'd like to introduce Miss Caroline Guill, and she focused on athletics and athleticism.
Good morning, my name is Caroline Guill, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about how athletics can really help your body, and not only physically, but also mentally, and the different benefits it has. So when I was considering what to do for my project, I had also thought about things that I've been deeply ingrained in when I grow up. And when we would grow up, our parents told us that you should expect to be able to help people and not expect anything in return. And I really wanted to include that in my project because I think that's a great thing to base what you do off of. Also, our family is very sports centered. Every vacation we had, it was around sports, and that's just kind of how we grew up. So I've also developed this intense passion for tennis. So I just wanted to put those two things together and see what could come of it. So for my research paper, I focused mainly around adolescents and how athletics can help develop their brain physically, but also can improve their cognitive functions. And then also, to follow up that research, that baseline research, I also wanted to see what possibilities there were of integrating it into schools and how that could possibly impact students in the school environment, not just for children, but also for high schoolers as well. Throughout this research, I found that cognitive functions are extremely aided by athletic activity, especially in problem solving, spatial reasoning, and in memory. Those three things were consistently improving in both boys, girls, and throughout all ages. It wasn't concentrated just to one area. Also, there were some research that has been completed where activity such as this has been integrated into schools, but mainly they just talk about hand motions, and that's such a simple activity, but it includes athletics, like a small part of athletics into the classroom, and the results of it were more positive than I would have assumed. I would have thought that a small gesture like that would have made such an impact in the classroom. So to further my research and to complete the synthesis part of that paper, I wanted to see if there was any way we could further include athletics into the classroom rather than just through hand gestures, but also through further movement to aid student activity. So to kind of combine my research and my internship, I wanted to stay around the theme of athletics and around helping other people. So for my internship, there is a place called the Culpeper Sport and Racket Club that is in Culpeper. And it is a club that people can join that has fitness centers, it has different martial arts classes, but mainly it has 3 built indoor tennis courts. And then the pro there, who is George Christopheradis, he has been Etchberry certified as an elite coach, and I knew that he was a great guy to go to this because he not only loves the game of tennis, but he also loves to help people, and he loves to teach people about tennis and what makes it great, not just as a sport, but also how it can impact your social life. So throughout this internship, I helped him teach students, not just students of all ages, usually ranged from the age of 6 to 18. And this really helped me figure out communication differences between children and how to make it fun, and also between adults and how they want to develop their game, because those two completely different communications. Throughout this internship, we mostly ran drills, and with the younger students, we also focused on different things. So with the younger students, we focused on building that athletic edge, which included like reaction time. It also included footwork and those baseline things that you can build tennis skills from after you have those baseline understanding. So this picture is of a volley. A volley is when you're at the net, and that is the shot you take before the ball bounces. And the best part about this was one of my favorite drills to do throughout the year, especially with younger children, because when you hold a volley, the face of the racket, which is where the strings are, you want it to face forward. And there are a lot of technical ways to describe the grip, but what kid wants to listen to that? So we told them it was like giving the person on the other side of the net a high five. And they had so much fun with the fact that every time they came up to hit the ball, they would high five, and it was with gusto. Like they were very excited to be giving the other people high fives. It was really cute and endearing. These are some pictures of the other drills we do, where they go across the court and they practice their footwork, because there are different sets of footwork for both forehands, backhands, depending on what shots you want. And that was part of creating that base. Also, the main thing we focused around was called a split step, and this is what she's doing right here. Split step is where you're in ready position, where you have your feet shoulder width apart, you're bending your knees, you're ready for a shot, and then you do a little jump, maybe 2.5 inches off the ground. And the second you come back down, that's when you're ready to either go right or left and react to the shot. So it helped build reaction time and also improve that in the students. So to round out this project, I wanted to include athletics also in my community service, but also I wanted to give back to this community because this high school has been such a huge part of my life. So for my community service, I contacted Jennifer Thorpe, who is the physical education director here at the high school, and she was so excited to be able to raise money for the physical education department to give them better tools so that way students are more engaged in the classroom. And she had this idea of a color run, which is a 5K, which is 3.1 miles, and then you throw color at each other, and it's this whole festival, this big party. And I did not realize the work it was going to entail, but I was like, you know, let's do it, go big or go home right. So this right here is a picture of what Eventbrite is, the site that we went through to accept all of our registrations. And this is a picture of what the dashboard looks like when Ms. Thorpe or I logged in. So right here it shows that there are 218 tickets sold. As of this morning, it was 227. There are 43 who are signed up for the 1 mile run, which is for children, and then the rest are signed up for the 5K, which are going to start at different times. It also is a great site because it shows you the dates that people were signing up and relative to each other when most people were signing up. Because graph shows that in the past week or two, we've gotten at least 200 of our participants, because before that there were like 30 people. And then this also shows you gross sales online and manual, which includes what we put into the system. Also, this is a closer look. Eventbrite was a great place to do this from, because they not only gave you what your sales were and then different statistics, but they also showed you how people were reaching the site. So this doesn't include how word of mouth played into it, but it shows that the top two ones, so over 50% of it was through Facebook. People were reaching the link through Facebook. And then it was over 25% of it was through Eventbrite, doing a search through Eventbrite for a 5K, and we would come up for that. So personally, throughout this entire project, I've definitely had to develop communication, not only with other adults, but especially with children, and learning the difference between the two, and seeing how children can react to one type of communication, how adults react to another type. And so it's a very great learning experience. Also, I would have never thought organizing a 5K color run would have been so much, but having that experience organizing that event is great, because now not only do I understand what goes into putting an event together like that, but also how you can really make it better, and how you can get the community involved, and how you can use it to benefit your community. So in the future, I plan to attend Lynchburg College next year and double major in sports medicine and exercise physiology. I would eventually like to go to physical therapy school after 4 years. This is the logo for the Westover's honors program, which I've already been accepted to. I'm very excited for. And then shift there to Hornets. Go Hornets. Are there any questions? Yes, ma'am. It is happening April 1st. Saturday. Very close. Yes, ma'am. Since it's a late fee, it'll be $30, but you can go up to it's lcrunswild.eventbrite.com. No spaces, no capitals. If you wanted to sign up for late registration. Yes, ma'am.
Caroline, I'm so sorry if I missed this, but tell me where the donations are going to.
They're going to
fundraising?
the physical education department. So
Okay.
it's going to help fund
Cool.
new materials, new activities, new games, or replacing them.
And congratulations on 5,000. That's great.
Did you have a monetary goal or a participation goal going into the run?
So the company, which is my school color run, the company that we ran through, did this whole thing through. They give you the t-shirts, which was extremely helpful. They require they're going to charge you for at least 100 runners. So for early registration, it was $25. So out of that 25, my school color run takes $12.50 of it, pays for the cup, the t-shirt, the race bib, and then whatever else they provide through my school color run. The rest of it goes to profit. So if you don't get 100 runners, they're going to charge you for 100 runners. And first, like I said, in the past 2 weeks, everybody signed up, so I was really scared we weren't going to make it. But I had the goal in my mind, and I think also in Ms. Thorpe's, we had at least 1,000. But right now, we're almost up to 3,000.
Great.
Had to wait till the weather report comes out.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
Rain or shine,
That's right.
we will be there.
Great.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Do you see this event being a continuing event every year?
Yes, sir. Ms. Thorpe has already agreed to continue this event every year, which I'm very excited about because it's only going to get bigger. And people will now have the name recognition. It's only going to get more developed into the community, which is exciting.
Will you be involved in helping
I
put
would
that
like
together?
to.
Yeah, okay.
I would like to, just because Lynchburg is not very far away.
Right.
About an hour and a half, maybe. So I would really like to be involved. Yes, ma'am. Completely on accident, but it worked out well because we will have working colors of art.
That's
We'll have
right.
ribbon art coming
That's
into
right.
our festival.
Live
as
art.
color. April 1st is the set date for the rest, however long this run goes on, and I'm hoping it goes on for a very long time because it's for a great cause. But April 1st will be the date. Yes, sir.
First of all, good luck with those
Thank
two
you.
majors. Wow. My question is, what was the biggest hurdle that you experienced while you were working with the kids?
With the kids.
Yeah.
So we had some children who were not necessarily athletically inclined in the first place, but they also didn't really want to be there because their parents were like, go, I don't want you. So we had students there who really did not want to be there, and getting them excited about it, and also developing teamwork was kind of hard because we had some students who were very, I'm going to do this for me, and if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. And that's kind of hard to deal with because I don't want to parent them, but I also don't want to just ignore it either. So that was definitely the biggest hurdle. But it ended up working out well because we found students who had the same mindset of I don't want to be here, who ended up bonding and then ended up wanting to be here. So it worked out well.
Good.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
That was a very good presentation.
Thank you so
Just
much.
so you
Great
know,
job,
That was a very
Carol.
good presentation.